Hey guys, Ironhide City here, and tonight we are taking a look at Transformers Universe/Classics Deluxe Class Tankor, also known in Generation 1 as Octane. Now, I may be referring to this guy as Octane for a good bit of this review, because that is his real name. Hasbro just lost the rights to Octane at the time, so he is now called Tankor. So, yeah. So, I'm starting him off here in his tanker mode, or his tanker mode, and it's a fairly decent looking tanker, if you want my opinion. And if the BotCon 2020, or Transformers Collectors Club 2020, uses this guy as like a modernized Robots in Disguise Scourge or Black Convoy, who I'll have a photo of right up about here, I believe this body, or this tanker, would be a good model for him. Now, just a heads up, I am missing his guns, so that's the only thing that's missing. Otherwise, the figure is complete, minus the two guns. I might be able to pick some up on eBay, or I might be able to get a new figure. We'll see. So, this is his tanker mode, and it's actually fairly decent, but I do have two complaints. One, visible hand syndrome. You can see his robot hands right here in the back of the truck. And two, if you turn him over, you have what are his jet wings underneath the cab. He does roll okay. Now, for a quick size comparison, I do have a couple of figures. First off, here is FOC Voyager Soundwave, who, while Soundwave is taller in vehicle mode, Tankor, or Octane, is longer. Let me put him back on the shelf. Then I have fellow Decepticon triple changer Astrotrain, who is actually quite a bit longer. Now, I was going to show the Generations Blitzwing in his land mode, but I have him in jet mode for the jet mode comparison. So, real quick before I do the transformation, I'm going to off-screen transform Astrotrain here, because I want to have all three triple changers in their air modes. Now, I don't believe I'm the only reviewer to not have the guns for their Universe Tankor. because, believe it or not, the guns were easily lost. So, but I do have some other guns here in the, or some other Transformers guns that I can use for them, but they're all put away right now. Right. All right. Now, I may use one of Astrotrain's guns for him. We'll see. So, transformation into jet mode is actually pretty simple for a triple changer. So, to start, I'm going to come to the back here and untab these rear, or the rear half of the truck, like so. And this shield part does like to come off. I'll reattach this this in jet mode. That's his landing gear. So I'll put this off to the side. Next, fold these parts down, and then they peg together to form the nose cone. And then what will be his chest plate opens up like so. And then open up the cab here. And then turn them over. So what once was the front of the truck will be the back of the jet. Now this is really neat. You take the entire cab section and rotate it like so, and then the wings will be revealed. Then fold the cab parts out, turn them 180, peg them back together on the opposite side, flip this part out, flip out the tail wings, put this part back on, and finally fold out the wings, which, if you just saw, they're on this gear right here, so if you fold one up, the other one goes with it. So there is Tankor in his jet mode. And he was originally a passenger plane, but now he is, I believe, like a cargo plane. I don't know what model. So, really quick, before I get into robot mode, because I want to try and get this done in about a little less than 4 minutes. Here is a quick comparison with Astrotrain. And in the back here is Blitzwing. So, of the 3 triple changers right here, I'm going to rate these from favorite to least favorite. So far, I say Astrotrain is my favorite, then Blitzwing, and then Octane, because Astrotrain, I like his shuttle mode a lot. Blitzwing, he's okay, but Octane has some issues, which I'll talk about in a minute. So let me get these two guys out of here. And then we'll transform him into his robot mode. Oops. So to transform him, I'm going to start by flipping up the wings again, and then popping off the shield, which I'll put right back here. Readjust my camera stand a little bit, because this guy's going to be pretty tall. Fold up the tail wings, and then rotate that section back in, and then pull the entire back of the plane mode out, like so. And then the windshield here from the truck mode will open up to form the feet. And then go ahead and split the legs. And then, so this is going to be the front of the robot mode. So turn the legs 180, like so. And then take the nose cone and split it apart. And then this is on a ball joint and a hinge, which is a little loose, which is very loose, because I've had this guy for a while. So fold the hinge down, like so. Fold down what were the parts of the nose cone and for the cockpit, and then flip out the hand. Do the same on the other side. Whoops. And sometimes I think the arm is supposed to go like that. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, please, because I think I've seen pictures where it goes both ways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that joint. Yeah. And then finally, close this up temporarily, slide it up to form the head, keep popping the ball joint. I'm gonna have to tighten some of these joints. And then open out the chest plate. And then adjust the wings to your liking. And that is Tankor, aka Octane, in his robot mode. Now, this, I believe, is his weakest mode because he's got a few issues. Well, my figure has a couple of issues. Specifically, the legs here, they're fine. It's, except for the hips here, it's these shoulder joints. They are a little bit too loose, but I'm sure I can fix that. I just need some, like, floor polish, and I'll be perfect. Now, really quick, I'm gonna go turn a light on here so I can get a better shot here at the figure. Now, posability-wise, he has a swivel in the head, ball joints for the shoulders, and elbows. He has a swivel here at the wrist. He's got a ball joint here in the hip, swivel above the knee, and a hinged knee. So he can get some okay poses. Now, I'm going to temporarily give him my Titan's Return Astrotrain gun. And this can open up and become like a, like a claw weapon for him. Yep. This guy needs some tightening. So, overall, as far as the pros go, I know I can say that he does have the Octane aesthetic, like the tanker, jet, and robot, which he was a triple changer in G1. And number two, the face does look like Octane, a good bit like Octane. However, the cons with this figure, A, arms are a little bit arms are loose. B, I do not have his guns. And C, if you noticed, some of the paint on him is coming off a little bit. So, overall, I would rate this one say mildly recommended. So, I'm sorry, but I would very mildly recommend this guy. So if you have to get a triple changer, definitely go for the really good Titan's Return Astro Train here. This guy, I very strongly recommend. The Astro Train figure. Octane. I very mildly recommend him. This has been Ironhide City 17 with my review of Universe Tankor. And I'll catch you next time. Have a good night.